imagine we're in a car driving, for example, and we look across the road, we see an argument ensuing. We see like a proper man and woman arguing, woman and a man in his face, and the woman goes to the dude, boom, hits the dude stumbles back, Oh, man really stumbled still. So
I just dropped my app, www.ChisoLifts.com. Online personal training. You got custom meal plans, custom training plans. With the training plans, you got a video showing you how to do all your exercises. You could log in your sets, your reps, the weights you use, and literally every month I changed up your plan. In the description, you got a code BESTU20 at the moment. You can use that to get a 20% discount for life.
We need to be mindful that the law is there to protect and serve both sides, men and women. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, funny thing is that women generally know how to push men's buttons though, because sometimes we forget that words hurt. Do you know what I mean? Like you could be arguing with Missy, she'd be like, oh, every time you do doggy, it slips out. Like you be arguing with her, like you're like, why are you saying that in front of the like you're on the dinner table? She's like, oh yeah, but it slips out all the time, doesn't it? Whoa. And like you be like, and then man will call you man enough for jumping over the table, like you're mad, like.
My girl saying to you, but you weren't saying when you eating my ass yesterday.
And you're like, so women know how to push the buttons.
Pass the broccoli, please. Pass the broccoli.
And if you notice that whenever like someone breaks up, women start doing those I was pressure releases. He was driving my car. They know how to get you.
They use the words basically. They know they can't beat you up, so they use the words.
That's what I'm saying. As men, like in 2021 and generally, men need to do better in terms of like. You can't rise to the bait, bro. Like a girl shouldn't be able to get you to that stage where like you're losing it. Like,
and that's why sometimes most women did dislike because I don't argue. The only times that a woman wants to argue, it's like, just leave it. They're like, what's wrong? Because what we're gonna do? Who's gonna win the argument? You're gonna wind me up. I can't do anything to you. So what's not saying that violence should be the result, but if me and Marv argue, I just bang him in his face. And that's it. Like this, it's cool. Do you know what I mean?
It's cool. He's too slow. He's too slow.
Like, whoa! But if it's a woman I'm arguing, I just ain't got the time.
Man was to sit on me like Bowser.
You know? Pause. Can you? What the hell?
There's definitely a problem, but. How do you solve it, bro? Because and also what you got to look at as well is like
educating young boys.
That's
maybe the only avenue you can go.
No, do you know there's a thin line. There's a thin line between. There's not a thin line, but there's a line between educating young boys in terms of valuing women, treating them more as equals and whatever, and people doing a mad thing, murdering and rape. You can't educate and thingy that because that's something wrong in here.
You know, sometimes my mum will call it eye service. Sometimes it's just good to just do it. You know, sometimes like it's just good to do, even if you don't feel it's going to change anything, just having a conversation. I remember when I was at university speaking one time, and these guys were like 18, 19, and I was a college, sorry. So they were like 16, 17. And I asked them basically, is it possible to rape your wife? The majority of men said you can't rape your wife, she's your wife. Even just that, these young boys in the future can rape your wife.
Yeah, but flip.
Of course you can.
No, but flip. No, but the thing is,
of course you can.
No, but
and even just that alone, because remember a lot of rapes, because we seem to think that rape is some guy in some bush. That's only like 9%, 10% of rapes. Yeah. The real rape happens between someone that knows the perpetrator.
Yeah,
a man might be in bed with his wife, and he wants to make love to her, and she doesn't want it to happen, and he doesn't actually understand that just because someone's your wife doesn't mean you've got the consent to have sex with her whenever you want to.
100%.
And I always have to explain. It's just like, if I come and borrow your jacket on Monday, doesn't mean I can come and take your jacket on Thursday and say, oh, but you let me wear it on Monday. I need to come and ask you, but it's tricky when it comes to relationships because you don't really, who really asks, who actually asks a girl, oh, I would like to touch you right now, can I touch you please?
Yeah, but I hear you, but then, and I totally agree because at the end of the day, it's true, but then when you flip it, I've seen YouTube videos where they say to women like, oh, so if you want sex and your boyfriend's tired, what happens? They're like, what? If I want sex, I'm getting sex with my boyfriend. Yeah. I'll whip his dick out, I'll suck his dick, whatever. And I'm like, this is mad. It's a mad double standard.
Why are you sleeping?
I've been forced before.
But
then someone said, how can you be forced? You're physically stronger. No, but how can you be forced? But I was kind of forced. But
that's my point. As in, like, it's such a nut topic because when you break it down, yeah, it's like both sides are guilty of it. As in, like, there's times when I've been sleeping and a girl will try and grab my things and I'm not on it, and I'm like, or you'll be like, I'm tired, and they're still jumping on top of you.
But once again, women should be afforded a luxury because technically, I tell you why. Wait, I'll tell you why, and I always say this why, because if you if you genuinely, and I'm talking for me, let me talk for me. If I genuinely didn't want it to happen, no, wait, let me land. Let me land. Let me land. Let me land. If I genuinely didn't want it to happen, genuinely, I'm physically stronger than. Wait, let me land. Let me land. I'm physically stronger than every single woman I've ever had sex with. So if I genuinely didn't want to have sex, it wouldn't happen. Generally speaking, men are stronger than women. So if she doesn't want to have it, there's that element of fear that if she does say no, it could turn violent.
Shouldn't be, because the bottom line is this: as a woman, and everyone always says it, a no means no, right?
Yes.
In terms of anything, right? That's the standard.
I agree.
So as a woman, if a man's on top of a woman or whatever, and the woman says to the guy no, end. It's the end.
But yes, at any point, this is the difference. At any point did you fear for your safety? At any point did you know? Because that's the difference.
Let me finish. Let me land. It's not the thing is, and now we're doing think pieces. I'm not saying about you. I'm saying generally speaking, where the woman's no means more than my no. No, it doesn't. Wait, one second. It doesn't mean more than my no. So at the end of the day, it's the same way that we can all agree standardly that if a woman is in the bedroom, whatever stage it reaches, she can say no, and it's bro, get off her. Left back, it's done. 100%. So the same way, and also as a woman, if you know that your no means no, and you're an advocate for that, then when it flips to the other side and a dude is in the bedroom with you and he says no, you should be like, do you know what? If it was me, I would have liked the same no. I mean, I want the no to be applied. Let me apply it to myself. But then if you're like on a vibe of, what do you mean no? It doesn't mean, then if a dude does that now, it's the same thing.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Hear my point. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah. What's my husband over there?
At no point in a situation where I've been a woman I didn't want to have sex with her, at no point did I fear for my safety. Yeah. And this is the only bit I'm trying to explain, is that if I really didn't want to, and not saying that some when it's women they don't want to, but if if I didn't want to have sex, I'm physically strong enough to reprimand and stop her from happening it. In the same way, when we talk about safety on the street, we say that when if a woman's in front of you, sometimes they say maybe cross the road to walk that way, or maybe walk a bit slower, or maybe kind of go into the road. And one would say, oh, but women should do that too. No, but we don't fear for our safety at night when a woman's behind us. So I'm trying to explain that, yes, if no should be no, and yes should be yes completely. But I think there's that element of fear where sometimes when a guy is trying to move to a woman, and she actually doesn't want to do it, in her head she might feel that this might escalate to something more. Do you know what I mean? But with us now as men, I've never had that fear where I don't want to have sex and a woman's putting it on me. And that's my point, is that element of fear.
But the funny thing is, you're saying that, but we do not speak about domestic violence against men, and 1/3 of domestic violence being men. So some men do fear for their safety. And
that's fine. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about in here.
But that's my point. Like
you're weighing like 16 stone. You're not average.
Yeah. Thank you.
Gabriel, no, you'd be surprised that you don't hang around the average man. Is Keith average?
No, but let's look.
Keith is one of the strongest people we know.
Okay, think of the weakest guy in our circle. Maybe Taser or someone. I'm trying to think who's the weakest in our circle.
Problem here is, and I'm not disagreeing with what you've said, because yes, women do fear for their safety, like when they're out and whatever. 100% I agree with that. But what I'm trying to say to you is, what you're doing here now is you're adding variables. Wait, one second. And for example, that's like a dude. That's like a dude being on top of a woman now and saying, someone saying, but she said no. Yeah, but she didn't scream or she didn't cry, so I didn't really like. No,
why don't they?
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. You're not getting what I'm saying. That's like them adding clauses to why the no didn't mean no. So you're saying in regards to us, you're saying in regards to like men, when women on top or women are trying it, and no, it doesn't have to come with stipulations.
And you're right.
But because I'm stronger than you, doesn't mean that my no doesn't mean no. Because I can push you off me doesn't mean my no can mean no. As a woman, you can scratch a guy. Doesn't mean your no doesn't mean no. You can scream, doesn't mean your no means no.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
That's what I'm saying.
But there's still that point I'm trying to explain.
No, but
is that in the same way when we talk about fighting men and women, the reason why we say men shouldn't hit women is because we're physically stronger. However, one should say if a woman hits a man should hit her back. That should be the standard rule. Hit me, I hit you back, right? But we say that women are afforded that luxury. I'll tell you why. Because if I was in Sion, and I'll tell you, if a woman slapped my face and I decked her, knocked her out, I guarantee you, people will not be saying, "Oh, Gabriel did the right thing." They wouldn't.
That's my point. No, that's not my point. Men are stronger than women, yes, but at the end of the day, if a woman hit a man and a man like pushed her back or slapped her back. Not everyone. Some people were like, boy, she deserved it because.
If there was footage of me in my restaurant and a woman swam for me and hit me, and I went, I knocked her out. Be real.
Relax, man.
And that's my point.
Wait 1 sec. You're doing the extreme. You're doing the extreme because you're saying if she hits you and I deck her, boom. Like,
punch is a punch.
No, let's not say that. Imagine we're in a car driving, for example, and we look across the road. We see an argument ensuing. We see like a proper man and woman arguing. Woman and a man in his face, and the woman goes to the dude, boom, hits the dude. The dude stumbles back. Oh, man really stumbles still. the dude stumbles back.
You're great.
Safe. The dude stumbles back now. He falls. He gets up and he hits her back. Now, at the end of the day, with men and women, we're not looking at that like, what the fuck did that man just do? We're looking at it like, raw. We're looking at it like he got knocked the fuck out and he retaliated. We're not remember, but if the man hit her first now, that's a different convo. We're looking at it like we'll even jump at the whip to say, brother, what are you doing? Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I don't mind this part being in the poll. Straight away.
So I'm not saying that he should hit her.
If you saw footage of me in the restaurant and a woman punched me, no, but I have to, and I knocked her out. No one's gonna be like, oh yeah, you know what? That's cool, game.
No one said that.
No one's gonna say that.
No one's saying it's cool. What I'm trying to say to you is
this.
Point.
Women are afforded these luxuries.
I put it this way.
That's my point. Women are afforded these luxuries.
Yeah,
basically what you're saying, no one's going to say, oh, it's cool, but they'll understand why you done it. It's
that's what I'm saying.
You got hit and you hit her back.
I guarantee you, there will be men and women who will say like, right, he banged her. Why didn't you?
You get a rush.
I remember, I've been in clubs. If we walked outside right now, I saw a man and woman arguing, and it was getting really heated. What is our inkling to do generally? To go and be like to tell the guy, we're gonna protect the woman. That's what I mean. We give women luxuries without even knowing it.
Hold on. Prime example, the other day when we was on the way to Irene's party. And I parked up.
And we saw the man and woman
arguing. Then we just stopped. We just literally stopped. We was by the car. Yeah, we was waiting to see whether he was gonna. Yeah. So the moment we've looked at him now, you notice his tempo changed.
But that's what I just said about. What does it happen? If we're driving past them, for example, like even there's one time when during Eid, where I don't know what was going on this Eid, boy, but we just saw bare madness. So me and Yusuf are driving now in Whitechapel, pull up at the McDonald's, get something to eat, come out the car. I look to the right now, and there's an Asian girl, like, they're arguing with a dude. So they're arguing. So man's just eating my fries and nuggets and whatever. So me and Yusuf just talking. At the blue, my man decks her, boom.
Fries.
Like, bang, decks her. So I'm like, what? So I'm about to throw my nuggets down, and me and Yusuf, I've jumped at the car, I'm like, yo, get off her, leave her. So he's seen us, and he's kind of like, cut. Anyway, so I've gone up to the guy, I'm like, you alright, whatever. She's gone, yeah, I'm cool. But it's like, she looked like she was used to it. She was on the vibe of, it's nothing, man, whatever kind of thing. Like, I'm cool, I'll be alright.
Yeah.
So I was like, rah. So as men, most men, if they see a woman in distress, they will get involved. But what Gabe's is saying is the problem is this whole affording stuff, because really and truly, no woman should be hitting a dude for no reason. And some women realise that there's an affordability where they're allowed to get away with it. So some women will hit a man knowing that most men are not going to hit them back because they're gentlemen and they won't do it. And I'm saying that's not the right reason for you to be doing stuff. Because although there's a double standard in the world, yes, but you as a normal person, like for example, every woman who has a son, if you told them, is it alright for a woman to hit their son, most of them will say to you, nah, no woman should be touching my son. But then why is it okay for you now, as an adult, to hit a man just because he won't hit you back? It doesn't work that way, because if your son came home and said to your woman hit him, you're pissed as a mother. You're like, who hit you? Who touched my son? Yeah. But if you're like, but then you wouldn't say to your son, well, because you're a man, she's a fool. You could take that. It's afforded for you to do. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like because there's so much madness in the world going between men and women, it's turned into like this whole war where it's like, men do this, so women should be allowed to do that and whatever. And it's just a mess, bro. No man should touch a woman, no woman touch a man. No one should be abusing anyone. No one, it's a clear line. No one should be afforded anything. That's what I see.
Twist it.
But it is what it is, man. You get me?
Unfortunately, I believe women should be afforded small luxuries.
No one should be afforded that, bro.
Whether you think but that's why if a woman punches me now in here and I knocked her out, there's gonna be like even I'll look at you funny hats.
No,
I'll look at you funny, man.
But
if there's not a luxury, I shouldn't look at hats funny.
No, what I want to say to you, in terms of what you're saying, I hear what you're saying, but maybe the reason why we're disagreeing is because maybe the terminology that I'm hearing. Because the way you're saying afforded luxury, to me it sounds like women are afforded them being able to hit a man and get away with it. And that's how I'm seeing it, and I'm like, but no one should. The thing is, no one should hit no one. And I feel like with women, for example, a woman should be looking at it like I can hit a man and get away with it because I'm a woman. That's the wrong mentality because if that's the case, then a man can look at a woman and be like, all those men bullying women, they're doing it because that's their luxury.
I'll go back to the point. If a woman punched me in my face right now and I knocked her out. Okay, whether or not we want to sit here and say that women should not be afforded luxuries, the vast majority of people are going to be like, "Rah, do you not?"
No, but forget you hitting her back. Yeah. Imagine a woman just hits you.
Yeah.
And let's just leave it there.
Yeah.
What then? As in, because she's a woman, she'd afford that luxury to hit you. She's not.
No. It's the consequences behind it.
After this,
if a man hit me in my face, yeah. And the funny thing, wait. And the funny thing is this. First of all, you process this information. So for instance, let's say me and Gappy in an argument. I'll use him as an example. If Gappy slapped me in my face or banged my face, my first reaction is going to want to fight. But at first, there's going to be that split second to be like, let's not pretend that. Let's not pretend we're so reactionary.
No, some people are.
Some are. But let's not pretend that we're that reactionary, that you're not going to have that split pause and be like.
I hope you don't like this episode. More to come. Stay tuned.